please welcome Mr. Tom Wappel.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. What a crowd, my goodness. I've been here many, many years, and every year it gets bigger and bigger, so I want to congratulate you all. Yeah, you heard I was the Liberal Member of Parliament for Scarborough Southwest for approximately 20 years. I won that riding for the Liberal Party in 6 general elections. I was then, I am now, and I always will be pro-life. It's my honor to introduce the parliamentarians who are here, and I just want to remind everybody this is the March for Life, so there's going to be a march, and the police have advised that there are time limits that they have to enforce. So I'm going to ask my colleagues to keep their remarks to approximately 30 seconds. Good luck with that, I guess. First person I'm going to introduce is Mr. Rod Bernouge, Member of Parliament, Winnipeg South, and the President of the Parliamentary Pro-Life Caucus, Chairman.
Thank you, Tom, and thanks to all these wonderful colleagues that have come out today to support you. And that's what this is all about, thanking you for believing that life should be treated with sanctity, that life has value. And as a parliamentarian, I actually believe all of you should be able to hold that view in society. I believe that you should be able to join political parties, actually run for political office. And thankfully, in my party, I have that right. I can run as a pro-lifer, and I'm very proud of that. So on that note, I'm going to keep to my 30 seconds. Thank you for coming to Ottawa. Merci beaucoup.
Some of the members of Parliament have their families and or spouses with them. I don't know all of them, but I do know our next guest, Jeff Watson, Member of Parliament for Essex and Parliamentary Secretary to the Minister of Transport, and his family.
Hang on, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. One by adoption. Hey, how about that? We're so enthusiastically excited by all of your appearance here today. This gets louder and bigger each and every year, and you have determined that you're not going to stay home and be pro-life, but that you're going to take that message not only to the water cooler at work or the schoolyard, but you're willing to take it to the steps of Parliament, and we are so grateful for that. We did learn an abject lesson today with the unfortunate incident with these 2 young ladies who were here, that the shirtless who wanted to make a scene with their vulgarities can speak for themselves. But each and every one of you are here today giving voice to the 100,000 young Canadians who don't have a voice each and every year, whose lives are terminated prematurely. And I want to salute you for raising that voice and speaking clearly to us in Parliament as well. This is going to get bigger every year. Congratulations to you. You're the ones who give that voice.
Next, we have someone you'll see whose loyalties are obvious. Monsieur Roel Galipeau, MP for Ottawa-Orleans.
Bienvenue à Ottawa. Bienvenue au Parlement du Canada. Nous, les députés et les sénateurs derrière, nous sommes des locataires ici. Mais les propriétaires, c'est vous. You are the landlords of this place. And thank you for taking it. We, parliamentarians behind, are just tenants. And temporary tenants. You are the landlords, and you're the landlords in a permanent basis. I want to thank you for coming. I want to thank you for giving dignity to life from conception to natural death. And in my case, I'm trying to postpone that eventuality as much as I can. Merci beaucoup.
Next, we have Vladislav Lizon from Mississauga East, Cooksville.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon, everybody. Well, first of all, I would like to thank you all for coming here for this 17th annual March for Life. Thank you, everybody, for coming, for voicing your opinions, for voicing and your opinion and standing for those that cannot speak for themselves. I would like to welcome Mississauga. Where's Mississauga? Hey, beautiful. I would like to welcome my parish, Saint Maximilian Colbert. They're there somewhere probably. I'm happy to be here to show support for that great cause. Thank you everybody for coming and keep doing the great work. Thank you.
Next, I'll call on Bob Zimmer, MP for Prince George, Peace River. I think he's calling his wife up too.
Yeah, thank you. I have my wife with me here today. We don't have our 4 children here. They're at school today, but we're definitely going to bring them next year. So, no, for me, we've heard before the Prime Minister even say that we need Canada's hearts and minds to change. And we really do. And you're the front lines in this. We're 308 members of Parliament, and we'll do what we can do, but you are really the front lines in changing those hearts and minds, and we'll continue to work to that effort. But you as well. It's an encouragement for all of us to see all of you here today. It's a massive amount of people. Hopefully it makes it to the nightly news tonight. CTV, CBC, please put this on tonight. It's a big deal. But anyway, keep up the good fight out there, folks, and we're behind you. All the best.
Next, we have Senator Norman Doyle.
Thank you, Tom. First of all, let me just say in the moment I have available to me that it's a real pleasure to be here today to join all of you in the 17th Annual March for Life. I've been here for about 15 of these marches, and I can tell you I'm more encouraged every single year when I see the progress that has been made. So I want to welcome you, I want to commend you, and I want to congratulate you for the great witness that you give to life issues every single year. Keep up the very good work. We depend on you to do that. Thank you.
Next, we have Mr. Steve Woodworth from Kitchener Centre.
Welcome to Parliament Hill, ladies and gentlemen. Please demand that each and every single member of Parliament recognizes the equal worth and dignity of every member of the human family. Each year, Campaign Life outdoes itself. This is by far and away the biggest crowd we've had. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you for all that you do for us.
Not every year we have senators. Here's the second one, Senator Don Plett.
Friends, I was married when I was 18 years old. My wife was 17. We were mother and father at the age of 18 and 19. That was 45 years ago. We have 4 lovely children and 8 great-grandchildren. I am so happy that we made the right choice. Thank you all for coming.
Mr. Harold Albrecht from Kitchener-Conestoga.
Are you happy to be alive today? The most basic human right we can ensure is the right to life. Thank you for the work you do. May God keep Canada glorious and free.
Guess what? Another senator, Senator Tobias Mderga.
Good afternoon, everybody. We are blessed today with a good weather, and I know why. Because we are all here to support March for Life. About 25 years ago, I was told I have an option to have my child or not. And you know what? It's great that we chose, me and my wife, have chosen the right option, and that's for life. We want for life, and I just would like to tell you that as long as I have life, I will be supporting your cause. March, let's march for life for the rest of our lives. Thank you.
Mr. Mark Warawa from Langley, British Columbia.
Hello from Langley, British Columbia. This is my wife Diane, and we are pro-life. You know, God does give us choice. And he set before us a choice of blessing or cursing, life or death. And he said, choose life. And I do choose life. I want to thank my mother for choosing life for me. I want to thank Diane for choosing life for our 5 children, and our children for choosing life for our 10 grandchildren. I also want to wish mothers Happy Mother's Day.
Mr. Bev Shipley, Lambton, Kent, Middlesex.
Thank you very much. This is without a doubt the largest, most effective, most influential party that we have on the Hill each year. Thank you for coming out. I am so blessed that I am pro-life and pro-family just as you are. Come together and help us continue doing what you're doing so that we can fill behind us with members of Parliament that support this incredible, great cause of life that you have. Thank you very much. God bless Canada.
Dave Van Kesteren, Chatham, Kent, Essex.
Hello everyone, I know we've got 3 bus loads from Chatham. I want to just give me a wave out there wherever you are. I think they're out in the back. Glad to have 3 of my grandchildren. I'm hearing all this crowing, and my dear wife. I'm hearing all this crowing about grandkids, but this is the grandmother to 29 grandkids. So let's hear it. Anyway, God bless you on your work. Thank you for coming out every year. We're with you. And we're so grateful that you're behind us too. Have a great day, and we'll see you next year at twice the crowd.
I'm congratulating everybody for keeping within their time. I have 4 names I'd like to read who are not going to say anything, but I want to acknowledge that they're here, and I'd like you to acknowledge them as well. I'll read all 4 names first. Stella Ambler from Mississauga South. Roxanne James from Scarborough Centre. Kyle Seaback from Brampton West. Kevin Sorensen from Crowfoot. Now I'll call on Brad Trost, Saskatoon Humboldt.
Thank you for being here. It's a privilege to come from Saskatchewan, where a majority of our members of Parliament are pro-life. We covet your prayers. We covet your work. Keep going. Keep up the good work. The rest of the country will someday be like Saskatchewan. Thank you.
There's one more member of Parliament here who's not going to say anything, but he is here, John Williamson from New Brunswick. I'll now call on Lawrence Tote from Elmwood, Transcona.
Thank you so much, and thank you for being here today and for dispelling one of the biggest myths that is out there, that this is an issue about a bunch of old men telling women what to do. This crowd proves that totally wrong. Thank you. And thank you for your support, and thank you for the great work. This is by far the biggest party and event we have on the Hill every year, and it grows every year. God bless you all.
Next we have Phil McColman from Brent.
Thank you for being here today. You are truly the inspiration that gives us strength to know that we are together on this journey, this fight. Thank you for this wonderful day that you come to Ottawa to show us how solid you are in defending life. Thank you very much.
And batting ninth, we have Pierre Lemieux, Glengarry Prescott Russell, our last speaker.
J'aimerais vous remercier personnellement pour votre présence ici aujourd'hui, surtout les jeunes. To the youth, as the father of 5 children, I'd like to say never underestimate the strength of your voice and never underestimate the power of your presence, especially on this life issue. And I want to tell you that it is an honor as a Member of Parliament to represent you and what you believe regarding life within our Parliament. Thank you. I'll see you on the march.